Hi everybody, this is Ender Cubes, and today I'll be starting the first episode of a series in a survival world, so I hope you all enjoy. Okay, it looks like we're loading in and spawned right next to a forest and an ocean, it looks like. So first thing we should do is probably get wood. I mean, that's what all Minecrafters do, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm gonna get wood, and then I'm gonna get a flower for later when I get my bed. Might build my house over there in that gravel mountain. Yeah, while we're getting wood, this is my very first video, so if it's kind of bad, don't judge me. And I know, like, you're thinking I play Bedrock. Like, he can't be a YouTuber. He plays Bedrock. He can't be good. Like, I know most YouTubers that YouTube, like, on Minecraft, they play Java Edition. I'm playing Bedrock Edition. I can still be, like, a good YouTuber. Like, I mean, just because I don't play Java doesn't mean I'm not a YouTuber. Anyways, some YouTubers that do play on Java that I really like right now. I like Redunes. He's pretty cool. Redunes, Branzy, Rekrap. He's cool. Yeah. Spoke. Spoke is here. He's pretty cool. I'm guessing everybody knows who those people are, but if you don't, I'd highly recommend checking their channels out. They do a lot of pretty cool stuff. Paradex too, he also does some pretty cool narrative, like, he does some pretty cool, like, story servers and stuff. He does pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get sheep now for wool, and oh, also, I do play Java Edition, but I just don't, like, I don't do my videos on there because I'm worse at it. I'm not as good as Java as I am at Bedrock, so I just don't do my videos on Java. But I do play Java, and if anybody knows about the Unstable SMP, I'd love to know how to join that. Because Paradex 2, he did just put out a video about how, like the unstable experience, and like there were a ton of active people that weren't YouTubers that just joined. So I want to know how to do that. I probably wouldn't survive very long, but I just want to see what it's like. Okay, I think here's a good spot to build our very first house. Don't jump too late, or I mean too early. Sorry guys. Yeah, I think here is more sheep. I think we should build our first house up on this mountain. Let me get the wool. Gonna make the red dye for our bed. We just need one more wool. Something I do want Mojang to add is, like, when you're making, like, a chest, you don't need all of the wood planks to be, like, the same type or same color. I wish they did that for, like, a bed. And, like, whatever type of wool there was most, like, if there were 2 whites and 1 gray, then the bed would be white. Because it would be a lot easier to get wool, or, I mean, to get beds. And here's our last sheep to get our bed. So yeah, I'll just have this series going until I basically defeat the Ender Dragon. And if I defeat the Ender Dragon, but I feel like I should continue this series in this world after that, I will. But if I just want to stop it, I'll probably be doing, like, a lot of Bed Wars, Sky Wars, Lucky Block videos on the server CubeCraft. So CubeCraft's a pretty fun server. Minehut has like a bunch of servers that you can join. If you can't find like a SMP, just like an actual SMP server, I definitely recommend going to Minehut. It has a bunch of just SMPs on it. So there's some iron that we can get later after we get a pickaxe. I usually build my houses like really high up. And I do have another channel. I do have another channel, but I'm not gonna tell you guys what it's called. Just because I don't feel like it. But this is where our first house can be. And then and on my other channel I do like some Bed Wars stuff. And I don't just do Minecraft stuff. I do some like other stuff. But there we got our bed, some sticks, a boat. We are going to get some stone so then we can go get that iron over there. So get the stone and then we get the iron. It's times like these when I wish I had like a fast forward thing that you could just like, when you're recording and stuff, you just like whee, fast forward it so then you don't have to do all the boring stuff like get stone. But I got 20 stone like a book that I read said. It told me that after we get a wood pickaxe to get 20 stone. I don't know why. But I got the 20 stone. Now I have a stone pickaxe and a furnace, and then I have 9 stone left over. So now we want to get some coal. Oh, we also want to get the other iron. And if you haven't heard, Mojang is releasing the copper update, which will add like the copper golem, copper tools, copper weapons, and the copper golem, and the copper chest. So like when you spawn the copper golem, I'm pretty sure it's like a copper block with a pumpkin on it. And then when you spawn it, the copper golem will spawn on top of a copper chest. So basically, and you can also just craft copper chests by like getting a chest and I think surrounding it with copper blocks. And then basically, if you have like a messy inventory or a messy chest and you have the copper chest, then the and like the messy stuff's in the normal chest, the copper golem will go from the normal chest, or it'll go from the copper chest over to the normal chest, take out some of the it'll take out like the items and reorganize them into the normal chest. Into the copper chest. So that sounds pretty cool. It'll be like a automated organization system. And me and my friend Sub-Zero XX1 are going to, when it comes out, we are going to make a copper golem army. So we'll have like a mass production, or like a mass, like we'll be able to sort a lot of stuff, basically. So, anyways, on my other channel, like I told you about, I have another survival series, and if you haven't watched that, you'll know that, like, if you have watched that, you'll know I also build my house up really high. Ooh, more iron. So I do that a lot in my worlds just for like safety reasons. So mobs can't easily get up, or I can see them coming up. And just because it's cool to have like a house on the top of a really tall hill. Whee! Check that out later. So it is getting kind of dark. I might want to find like just a spot down here to sleep. And then, in the morning I'll go back up. Actually, no, I'm just going to go up now, or get up as far as I can. And I am at 2 hearts, so I really want to like sleep before it gets too dark, and mobs start spawning. Like years ago, I know this is years ago, but years ago Mojang did update it so monsters can only spawn in 0 light. So, but you can still sleep at like dusk. So yeah, get the leather because I do need food. I'm running out of food, and I don't have a sword yet. So if you're asking like, why is he using the pickaxe to kill the cows? It's because I don't have a sword yet. And when I get like a lot better at Minecraft, I might do a hardcore world series. But for now, I'm just gonna do like not hardcore, normal Minecraft. And there are no cheats in this world, so you do lose your items when you die. But let's try and make sure that okay, so we're gonna go back up. And I do play, there are 3 servers that I play on a lot on Bedrock. I play a lot on CubeCraft, The Hive, and Lifeboat. I used to play on Galaxite, but I don't really do that anymore. But I play on those servers a lot. And if you do see me on Minehut in the Utopia kits lobby, or down in the like, sorry that happened. I just went to fast forward because I did build more of my house. If you see me in the Utopia kits on the Utopia Kits server, in the lobby, or just up at the down in the mosh pit, basically, is what it is. I'll be there sometimes. Oh, I did get an iron axe when I fast forwarded, and an iron pickaxe. So I'm now getting copper for future use when the copper update comes. So if you're a player that's like in a new survival world and you don't have like any armor, but you see like a ton of copper everywhere, get the copper before the copper update. Like just stockpile it. Because I have a strange feeling that they might make spawn chances for copper veins a little less rare now that you can use it to make armor and tools and weapons and stuff. So, but who knows? They might not. So I'm gonna make a, I don't have enough wood. No. Oh, here, I can get wood from here, and oof. Okay, so, I'm gonna get this wood. Looks like we have run out of time, but I will be seeing everybody very soon, hopefully, when I make my next video. So, bye!